Have you ever wondered what it takes to make a single bullet? It's a tiny object, but it holds incredible power and requires an amazing amount of precision engineering. Today, we're going on an exclusive tour inside a modern ammunition factory to uncover the secrets behind how these essential items are crafted, from raw metal to the finished product. It's a journey of fire, pressure, and meticulous quality control. So, buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the world of munitions manufacturing. The entire process begins with a simple, yet crucial component. The brass, huge coils of brass alloy are fed into a massive machine. This isn't just any metal, it's a specific blend, chosen for its strength and malleability. The first step is called blanking, where a powerful press punches out small, circular discs from the brass sheet. These little discs, looking like tiny coins, are the very first stage of what will become a cartridge case. It's hard to believe that this is where it all starts, but every single bullet begins its life as one of these humble brass circles. From here, the discs go through a process called cupping. They are pressed into a cup shape, which is the initial form of the cartridge case, but it's still far from the final shape. To get there, the cups undergo a series of drawing operations. Each draw involves pushing the cup through a die that's slightly smaller than the last one. This stretches the brass, making the walls thinner and the case longer, gradually forming it into that familiar cylindrical shape. Heat is a critical part of this. Between draws, the cases are heated in a furnace, a process called annealing. This softens the metal, preventing it from becoming brittle and cracking under the immense pressure of the drawing process. It's a delicate balance between force and finesse. After the drawing and annealing cycles, the case has the right length and diameter, but it's still just a straight-walled tube. Now it's time to form the head of the cartridge. This is where the primer pocket and the rim are created. A powerful press strikes the base of the case, a process known as heading or bunting. This single forceful strike shapes the base, creating the pocket where the primer will sit and the rim that allows the firearm to extract the spent casing. This step is incredibly important for the safety and reliability of the ammunition. With the case body formed, it's time for some precision trimming. All the cases are trimmed to a uniform length. Consistency is everything in ammunition manufacturing. Even a tiny variation in case length can affect how the bullet seats and, ultimately, its accuracy. After trimming, the cases are washed and polished. They tumble around in giant drums, emerging clean, shiny, and ready for the next stage. It's almost like a high-tech rock tumbler, but for brass. Now let's talk about the other half of the equation, the bullet itself. While the cases are being made, the projectiles are being formed in a parallel process. For a common full metal jacket bullet, it starts with a lead core. Lead wire of a precise diameter is fed into a machine that cuts it into small slugs of a specific weight. Consistency and weight is vital for accuracy. These lead slugs are then swaged, or pressed, into a bullet shape. Then comes the jacket. A copper alloy cup, similar to the initial stage of the cartridge case, is formed. The lead core is placed inside this cup, and a powerful press fuses them together, forming the final projectile. The tip, or ogive, is shaped with extreme precision, as this is what determines the bullet's aerodynamic properties. Back to our shiny brass cases. The next step is creating the primer pocket and the flash hole. A special machine drills a tiny hole in the center of the primer pocket. This flash hole is what allows the flame from the primer to ignite the gunpowder. It might be the smallest feature on the entire cartridge, but without it, the round wouldn't fire. After this, the cases are inspected again. Quality control is a constant theme here. Every step is monitored. Now it's time to bring all the components together. First, the primer is inserted into the primer pocket at the base of the cartridge case. This is a delicate operation. Primers are sensitive and contain a small amount of explosive compound. Machines press them in with just the right amount of force to seat them securely, without setting them off. You can often see this tiny circle of a different metal on the bottom of a finished cartridge that is the primer. Next comes the powder charge. The primed cases move along the assembly line to a station where they are filled with a precise measure of smokeless powder. The type and amount of powder are critical. They determine the pressure generated inside the cartridge and the velocity of the bullet. A little too much or too little can have dramatic effects on performance and safety. High-speed automated scales ensure that every single charge is exact. Finally, it's time to seat the bullet. The projectile we saw being made earlier is now placed on top of the powder-filled case. A machine presses the bullet into the neck of the case to a specific depth. This is another critical measurement known as the seating depth. It affects pressure and accuracy. To secure the bullet in place and ensure a good seal, the case mouth is often crimped or slightly squeezed around the bullet. This prevents the bullet from moving and ensures consistent ignition. And there you have it, a finished round of ammunition. But the process isn't over yet. The final stage is, you guessed it, more quality control. Samples are taken from every batch and are subjected to rigorous testing. They are measured, weighed, and visually inspected. Some are even test-fired to check for velocity, pressure, and accuracy. Sophisticated sensors and high-speed cameras monitor the production line in real time, catching any imperfections. Any round that doesn't meet the strict specifications is immediately rejected. The level of automation and inspection is truly mind-boggling. From a simple coil of brass and a wire of lead to a high-performance cartridge, the journey is a marvel of modern engineering. Every single step, from cupping and drawing to charging and seating, is carefully controlled to ensure safety, reliability, and consistency. It's a symphony of powerful machinery and precise measurement, all working together to produce the ammunition that people rely on every day. So the next time you see a bullet, you'll know the incredible complexity and precision that went into its creation. It's not just a piece of metal. It's the product of a highly sophisticated manufacturing process. Thanks for joining us on this tour. If you found this fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how things are made. See you in the next one.